Hello everybody, this is Dee and welcome to my channel, Dee Plans and Budgets. Thanks so much for taking some time out of your day today to spend it with me. It is the first of the month. We are going to review my February budget, talk about my March budget, and do a good old-fashioned cash stuffing. If you'd like to watch this, stay tuned. All right, so hopefully I'm doing all this right again, and we will get into the review for February. Now, in February, my potential income was $46.95, and it was indeed $46.95. For my bills, I had anticipated $1,884, and they were $1,794. I am rounding up on all these. And then in my variable expenses, let's move this over here so you can see these. Let's move me slightly off screen here. In my consumables, I spent $213. In my eating out, $12. House and home, $17. My spending, I spent $62. Nothing on crafts and $75 out of my social. And for gas, I spent $203. And my walking around, I can't consider all of it spent. I didn't spend any last month. It all went into my roll and save. I'm going to disperse it into my fun stuff. And so this total was $783 for the month versus $1,065 that was budgeted. I had some that I carried over, and of course I always carry over extra gas. Anyhow, so that was a good number. Forget about this. We don't need that formula in there. Now, next on the budget for home stuff, and I'm filling in the budget this time because, of course, I wasn't doing this electronic last time. So I anticipated a copay of $40, and I anticipated a lawn mowing of $50. I ended up with a tech of $432, and that was for this part of my new MacBook. Half of it's going to be paid for out of my YouTube funds and the other half out of my tech. And I paid for all of it out of my walking around, then paid myself back. And medical was actually $70 between copay and I have to pay for a prescription now. And so this total was $502. And then on this budget, I had anticipated $650 for a trip that I was taking and $200 for actually a 2026 cruise. For the trip, I actually ended up spending $704. For van travel, $174. I took one little camping trip, but then I also spent $80 on a national park permit. And on my cruises, I spent $399, and I actually didn't book any for 2026. This was one, I had a free one in March that was like a use it or lose it. And so I used it, and I'll be cruising in 3 weeks. Anyhow, so this total here was $1,778 was the total. And up over here in my clothes, I had budgeted, I thought I would spend $100. And in gifts, I thought I would spend $25. And this, I'm going to just write over in here what it was. It was not vacation, it was side hustle money, what I actually spent. In clothes, I spent $12. For gifts, I spent $64. I sent the grandkids snack boxes. Life Happens was $200. Of course, that was my dryer vent cleaning, which I didn't anticipate I would need. That's why it's a mini emergency. Etsy, I spent $10. Amazon, $26, and the side hustle money, I spent $181. That was mostly new envelopes, all that kind of stuff. And so my total for this one was $494. So if we go down to here, we can see that my bills for the month were $1,794, variable $783. My sinking needed amounts were $22.80. Low priority was $494, and my grandson was $50, and that should not equal. This was $1778 minus the 502. Sorry, $1276. Okay, there we go. So the total was $4,899, and so my budget was $46.95. So you can tell I went over $48.99 minus 46 what? 95. I was over $204, and that's how sinking funds work, right? We save them up, and then we spend them as we needed. This little item right over here. This is my bare bones budget, what I would need if I were to live only on paying my bills, the needed part of my variable, and my needed sinking funds being like medical and that type of stuff. It does not include any travel, fun stuff, that kind of thing. And I just keep this here just as a reminder to me that I'm okay. I'm okay spending the money because this is really all I need to survive. And I have far more than that within my budget. Okay, so for the March budget, we're just going to go in here real quick, and I'm going to leave the bills projection the same. Consumables, I'm going to stuff it as is. In my home, I am thinking I am going to need, oh yes, this did save, sorry. I'm thinking I'm going to need $35 for some weed and feed. And medical, I have a dental cleaning next week. I think it's going to be about $130. And I'm quite certain I'm going to need the lawn mown once. And so that total is going to be, this is my anticipated, oh, I don't even need, well, I could add it up. So 130, 180, 215. And then in my travel expenses, I am going to be going on one more camping trip, I know for sure. And I think I'll need to pay for parking for an April cruise. And so that is $200 that I know I'm going to be spending out of that. In my variable, I still need some shorts. And there's a few things on Etsy I want. And I'm going to be spending some money on Amazon and Temu for $180. All right, and so that is my budget review for February, and that is my budget coming up for March. We'll see if I want to continue to do these videos in this manner. I am not sure. Right now, I am dealing with issues because when I had to replace my last PC, the whole thing crashed, and the only way I could save the data on there was to go to OneDrive on another device and back it up. And so now, even though things are stored on my hard drive, on my other computer, when I move them and change them, it wants to save them in my OneDrive. So that's fine. I canceled my OneDrive, but I have 5 gigs, which is more than enough that I need for my spreadsheets. And I just need to go in and erase all my pictures, which, of course, as I said, I am paying for backup space on Google. So that will be good. Anyhow, let's get back to the video where I do the cash stuffing. Okay, welcome back. So this is the sheet I have where my cash stuffing is marked and recorded. I will put it over here to the side so that I can see it. Here is all the different monies that I have. These two go together. And this we're going to start with because this is my sinking funds. And we have 1, 2, 53, 54, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 5, 10, 20, 5, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 2, 4, 6, 8, 60, and 1, 2, and 3. All right, so $563. As always, I have pre-filled these trackers so that you don't have to do it with me here on camera. So in travel, it is going to get $75. And this was nice. I need to put some sort quick on. This got a little boost from some of the challenges that I finished last time. I think I'm going to start putting some money in Poo as well, and then when I get some of those boxes completed, I can pay back if I need to, or I might be fine with it as it is. So let's put the $75 in here. We have a 50 and a 70 and 5. That works. So now we should have a total of $622. So 1, 2, 3, 54, 55, 50, 70, 96, 10, 15, 21, and 22. $622. And I realized I did something wrong here. I'll fix it when I get to it. In van travel, this is also going to get $75. And so I think, do I have 25 in here? I do not. Okay. I'll just fix the other one. So this will make it to 1,148. Let's see if it equals that. So 50, 70, and 75. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1,000, 50, 1,100, 20, 30, 45, 47, and 48. $1,148. And in cruising, it is getting $67. All right, so 67, so 50, 65, and 67. Okay, and I'm going to put these two 50s back and grab this 100. Okay, and do I have 10, 20, 30, 40, and let's do this, 50 and grab this 50. And these two 5s and grab this 10, and you'll know why in a minute. It's because I didn't get change out for something. Okay, so 363 in cruises. 1, 2, 53, 10. Oh, did I mess that up? Yep, I did. No, I didn't. Yep, I did. Okay. So we'll find out. 1, 2, 53, 50, 62, and 63 in cruises. All right. Hopefully I didn't mess that up too badly. You like how I said hopefully. All right, let's set this aside and grab this next one. And here was the issue. So in electronics, well, first off, home, I'm not stuffing. I'll stuff that next week. In electronics, I needed to stuff 200, but I have a $170 IOU. So now I want to go 150, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, right? And then I can pay back 50, 60, 70, the $170 IOU and have $30 left in here. And I needed to do it that way because I keep the money back here and it had to be separate. So hopefully I didn't mess everything up. We'll soon find out. Okay, and then in planners and, well, actually YouTube TV, it was $20. And we will take a 20. So now this has a total of $60 in it, which is what it should have. And for lawn, it is getting $38. So 20, 35, 37, and 38. It's getting time to start that lawn again. Right now, it's still pretty dormant, but the weeds are starting to come in, and I'm going to turn the water system on and then go get some weed and feed. And so I predict my lawn is going to start sprouting and gonna need a lawn mowing. So now this should have 403 in it. 51, 52, 50, 70, 90, 310, 330, 350, 60, 70, 85, 95, 97, 99, 401, 2, and 3. And that is correct. I stuff this all year long, and that helps make up the couple of months during the summer or the winter that I have that I don't mow at all. Helps make up for the extra months that I have to mow a couple or 3 times. Okay, planning and budgeting supplies gets $8. All right, 5, 7, and 8. Should have a total of 75, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 60, 2, 4, 6, 8, 70, 2, 4, and 5. $75. I actually need to start getting some of the mid-year planners because I had to buy a undated for my regular planner to get what I needed, and I really don't like it. So when the mid-year come up for the 18 months, I will get that and use it for the last half of this year and next year's. In medical, it is going to get $62. 10, see, I knew I messed it up somewhere. I'm going to have to finish that out. But for right now, I'm just going to go 50, 60, and $62. So 1, 2, 3, 54, 50, 70, 90, 500, 2, and 4. $504 in medical. And in my HOA, it is getting $18. Should be everything I have left here. 5, 10, 15, 17, and 18. Okay. I need to leave this out and cash stuff it. 1, 2, 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, 97, 99, 300, 1, and 2. All right, I'm going to turn this off real quick, go see if I can find that mistake, and I will be right back. Alrighty, well, I can't find it, so either I messed up in the past, or something's added wrong, or I grabbed 2 together, or something like that. I have no idea. Let's start with this one here, because I have my variable in 2 different categories. First, I want to start with my cash, and my cash this time is actually going to be There we go. Sorry, going to be these two 50s. And if I do, I have plenty of money stuffed in my other envelope getting ready to go into my boxes. I can take some money out of there. And this is just helping me to eliminate some of the binders that have cash in them. And then in my gas, it's getting $87, 20, 85, 87. Let's do that. Okay, so 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, and 87 in my gas. All right. So I have a new one here started. I had 427 and I'm putting in 87. Let's see what this will amount to. So let's get this out of here. I knew I needed some smaller change in here because it hasn't been $50 every time I've filled up my tank, which I'm happy about right now. I'll take it for as long as I can. So now I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 70, 90, 610, 630, 650, 670, 690, 710, 720, 30, 40, 55, 57, 58, 59, $759. And that couldn't have been 420 to start. It was 672 to start. And that seems right. Okay. So my gas money is in there. And these are my buffers. Don't have any buffers till the end of the month. That stuffs this prop binder. And then now in cash in my variable funds, let's count this, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 220. There's a reason that's all together. That's because it's my social money and I actually spend cash in that. And so I wanted yucky money. So 220, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 590, 5, 300, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 332, 33, 34, 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I may start going to cash stuffing some of these binders just on Mondays. I don't know. I haven't decided yet because the cash stuffing videos are just not watched a lot, but you know what? I really love doing them. And so I try to balance what I think people want to watch on my channel and what I need in my budget and what I enjoy doing. And I really enjoy cash stuffings. So let's start with consumables. It is getting 125. All right, and I have the carryover that I keep in here. And then let's add 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now I have 1, 2, 50, 70, 90, 310, 330, 350, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 375. This money here is carryover that I keep in here because I drastically cut my budget for this year. And I don't want to ever feel like I can't buy what I need at the store. So I carried over the funds for a couple of months instead of rolling it over into my low priority. So this is just a little stockpile I have that I can go into if I have a month that I'm doing like a big restock on one of these categories. I put it in that gold prop money because I don't ever want to mix regular and the normal looking prop money like this because I am afraid I will take it to the bank accidentally, right? Because it looks really similar. So I use that gold money instead. Now in Eat Out, usually I would have taken the extra money, the cash that I had left because I have my whole carryover left. However, I go to my sister and brother-in-law's house every week for dinner where they feed me wonderful, amazing food. And every once in a while, they will allow me to take them out to dinner. And so I am going to do that. Therefore, I left this extra money in here because I will use eating out money to do that. I can go over into my carryover. That is fine as well. So 1, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Very happy to take them out to dinner. They feed me all the time. All right. And in my spending is going to get, did I do the tracker on that? I did. Spending is going to get $75. Spending is everything that doesn't have another place in my budget. I don't put miscellaneous because, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 5, 70, 2, 3, 4, and 5. don't know, I call it miscellaneous because it's for toiletries. It's for things did I get household? I missed household. That's next. Anyhow, it's for things that, you know, like if I want to buy a book or something like that, right? I just didn't have any category that I could just spend out of, and I didn't want to name it miscellaneous because sometimes that, you know, can mean like things you weren't prepared for or whatever. Anyhow, I named it what I named it. It's got a carryover cap of 200, but I haven't reached it yet, so there's no prop money in here. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 87, 88, 89, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this I do keep in real cash because I spend both in cash and money. Often the groceries are just on my credit card and then I pay it back, but a lot of these other things are often in cash. So that is why I stuck this way. In my household, it is getting $12, 5, 10, 11, and $12 for this. So now, what should this have now? I can't read my writing, so we're going to count it. 50, 70, 85, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, $100. And I have what I put in here as no limit on my household, house and home, because this, you know, I can also pay for like a water sprinkler system update, or I could have paid for the dryer vent had I had it out of here. So that's why I don't have a cap on that. And in my hobbies, didn't spend any last month. Yay, $35, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm sorry, it's getting $18. I guess half of the months. Okay, so $168 in there. 150, 5, 65, 6, 7, and 8. Fantastic. And then here, this yucky money. So social group carries over 250, and then I'm putting this 100 in here. And like I said, this goes in my purse, usually like half of it at a time. So 1, 2, 50, 70, 80, 93, 10, 15, and 320. Should be 100 in here. Did I not grab 100? 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 70. Okay, I need $30 more, and that's okay. I'll grab $30 and just put that right into my purse. So we're going to go like this, and then we're going to go here, $30, and it's going to be $320. And I will remember to do that. I think, I hope. All right, so that concludes my cash stuffing for today. I hope that each and every one of you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'm going to probably be posting this maybe Saturday night, if not on Sunday. And until the next one, bye.